You are still holding your hand, not because it hurts that badly, because you are confused. 1 minute your cat was licking your fingers with the slow, deliberate focus of something that had decided this was the most important task in the world. Everything was calm, everything was warm, you were having a moment, and then with no warning you could identify, it bit you, grabbed your hand, held for 1 second, let go, walked away, and is now sitting somewhere nearby looking at you with the unbothered expression of an animal that has no idea what you are upset about. You did not do anything wrong, but your cat was telling you something for at least 60 seconds before that bite arrived, clearly, specifically, in a language with real vocabulary and real grammar, and because nobody taught you to read it, you missed every single word, until the last one. Let's start with what your cat was actually doing when it was licking you. The behavior has a name in animal science: allogrooming, social grooming, directed at another individual rather than at itself. And among cats, it is one of the most exclusive behaviors available. A 2016 study published in the Journal of Veterinary Behavior identified allogrooming as one of only 3 behaviors cats use to express social cohesion. The other 2 are allorubbing, the headbutt and scent exchange, and scent signaling. 3 behaviors. That is the complete vocabulary cats have for saying, "You belong in my world." Your cat used one of those 3 on you. Cats do not direct allogrooming at strangers, not at animals they are uncertain about, not at people they have not decided on. Research is consistent on this. Allogrooming goes to bonded individuals, the ones that have been chosen, the ones that belong. The licking was not random affection, it was not your cat being strange. It was the closest thing in the feline behavioral vocabulary to, "I accept you. You are one of mine." You responded by sitting there enjoying it, which from your cat's perspective was exactly right. So what happened next is the part almost nobody understands. Researchers studying allogrooming in cat colonies found something in the data that stopped them. In approximately 35% of grooming sessions, more than 1 in 3, the grooming was followed by aggression from the groomer. Not the cat being groomed, the one doing the licking. After the session ended, they stiffened, they swatted, they displayed tension toward the very animal they had just been grooming. 35%. The leading explanation from behavioral researchers is precise. Allogrooming in cats is not purely affection. It is also a tension management behavior, a way of navigating the low-level social friction that exists in every close relationship. The grooming releases something, but sometimes what it releases does not fully discharge. Sometimes the tension surfaces during or right after the session instead of dissolving. The grooming and the bite are not opposites. They come from the same place, the same bond, the same social complexity that makes your cat choose you is the same complexity that, when a threshold is crossed, produces the bite. Your cat was not having a good moment that suddenly turned bad. It was having a complex social interaction the whole time. And the bite was not an interruption of that interaction. It was the last line of it. And here is what will change everything about how this moment feels. Your cat told you, not in language you had been taught to read, but in a language that was available, visible, and specific the entire time before the bite arrived. The signals were there. The research on what those signals look like is precise enough to read once you know what to look for. The tail goes first, a slow, deliberate flick at the tip, controlled, single, like a period at the end of a sentence. This is the first word, then the ears. They begin to rotate backward, not flat, not yet, just slightly angled away from forward-facing attention, moving toward the back of the head, then the skin. This one surprises people. A visible ripple along the back, the muscles beneath the fur contracting in a wave. It is involuntary, the nervous system communicating what the cat is experiencing before any deliberate signal is sent. The skin ripple means the stimulation has crossed a line the cat's body did not choose to cross. Then the pupils, slowly expanding, darkening. Then the body, a subtle stiffening. The relaxed weight of a completely at ease animal becomes something slightly more held, more present, more ready. These do not appear all at once. They build, one after another, in sequence. For most cats, the full sequence from first tail, flick to bite, takes between 90 seconds and 3 minutes. Cornell University's College of Veterinary Medicine documented this clearly in their research on petting-induced aggression. Dilated pupils, tail lashing, and backward ears almost always appear before the bite occurs. The bite is not sudden. The bite is the last word in a sentence that started 2 minutes ago. The problem was never that your cat gave no warning. The problem was that nobody taught you the alphabet. Now here is what is happening inside your cat's body during that sequence. Cats process touch differently than dogs. Their skin is more sensitive, more quickly saturated, built by millions of years of solitary living, not by the extended mutual contact of pack life. The same stroke, repeated in the same direction, over the same area, starts to shift at a neurological level, from pleasant to uncomfortable, from welcome to too much. Not because anything changed on your end, because the cat's internal threshold tipped. Think of it like a sound that starts at a comfortable volume. You enjoy it. 5 minutes later, the same volume is grating. Nothing changed except your capacity to absorb it. That is the nervous system reaching its limit. Not a mood, not a decision, a physical threshold that arrives on a timer. And that timer is different for every cat. Petting-induced aggression accounts for approximately 40% of all feline aggression cases seen by veterinary behaviorists, the most common form of owner-directed aggression in cats. And the bite at the end of the grooming is not your cat turning on you. It is a sensation that became too much, expressed in the only physical language available. Not aggression, a boundary, the only way it knows how to draw one. There is one more layer, the one that makes the whole picture complete. Your cat chose to groom you. That was a bonded decision, an act from the vocabulary of social belonging, applied to your specific hand, your specific skin, from a place of trust, of recognized relationship, and the bite, when it came, was from that same relationship. Not an attack from a stranger, a signal from something that had been talking to you the entire time, about what it needed, in a language it assumed you shared. It needed you to stop. Not because you did something wrong, because its body reached its limit, and it told you, tail first, then ears, then skin, then pupils, then body, before the last word arrived. Here is what the research says to do with this. Learn the timeline of your specific cat. Every cat has a different window. Some give you 4 minutes, some give you 90 seconds, none give you 0. Watch the tail. The moment the first flick appears, stop, calmly, without pulling away suddenly, without reacting with alarm. Just stop and let the cat decide what comes next. When you do this consistently, when the interaction ends at the first tail flick instead of at the bite, something shifts. Over weeks, the threshold extends. The cat's nervous system stops preparing for an ending that hurts. The window of comfortable contact gradually grows. Not because you trained the behavior away, because the interaction stopped feeling like something that ended badly. The bite was never the problem, the missed signals were the problem, and now you can read them. So the next time your cat settles and begins that slow, deliberate licking, you know exactly what is happening. One of 3 behaviors cats use to say you belong in their world. A bonded social act, trust and chosen intimacy pressed into your skin, one careful lick at a time, and you know what to watch for. The tail, the ears, the skin, the pupils, the sentence your cat writes every single time, word by word, waiting to find out if this time you will read it before the last word arrives. It is not asking you to stop because it does not want you. It is asking you to stop because it does, because the interaction matters enough to communicate about, because in the vocabulary of a solitary animal that does not extend social grooming easily or to everyone, you are someone worth talking to. You just had to learn the language. If this changed how you feel about that bite, subscribe and leave a comment below. Does your cat groom you, and which part of you does it choose? That actually tells you something specific about how it sees you, and if you want to understand why your cat disappears for hours and then comes back like nothing happened, researchers put GPS trackers on nearly 1,000 cats across 4 countries to find out exactly where they go. What they discovered will completely change how you picture your cat's hidden life. I will see you there.